Greetings everybody, it is time for another top 10 most delicious fruits in the world. I have spent the past 5 years traveling around the world in the attempt to eat every fruit in existence. So I've made 200 episodes now, and I've been to, at this point, 15 countries where I've reviewed fruits. So yeah, a lot of changes since the last time I did this. Back when I hit 100 episodes, I made a video, and now that I've hit 200, let's see how things have changed. The egg of the sun mango. This is considered to be the world's most expensive mango, some of them selling for over $1,000 in Japan. Now the one I got was 80 bucks. Not quite so bad, but still the most money I've ever spent on a fruit. What you're paying for when you buy this thing is not the rarity of the fruit. It's not especially rare. They grow in Florida. But what you're paying for instead is the care that's taken in growing it. Each of these mangoes is very carefully tended to as it grows, and then when it hits the peak of ripeness, it is picked and then priced accordingly to how sweet it is and how flavorful it is and how juicy it is. I think that a good amount of that 80 bucks that I spent was total hype. But still, there's no denying it that this was by far the most delicious mango that I've ever had. And for that, it earns a spot on this top 10. I only wish that I could say that for that much money, it was a little bit higher on this list. I would spend like $20 on one of these. Maybe 25. 80, absolutely not. But if you're dealing with, I can understand why people do to give it as a gift, because this is definitely something that's very special, and it's not something I could see just showing up at a grocery store for like $2. Like, that's not gonna happen. It is really remarkably good. Salaka walachiana. This is the Thai version of snakefruit, and over there they refer to this as sala. Unlike regular snakefruit, which has usually like a little bit of astringency to it, sala is just a powerhouse of delicious flavors. There isn't much astringency at all, but it does have these flavors of pineapple and peaches and just like this wonderful, delightful sourness and bitterness. It's not a fruit to be taken lightly. If you eat one of these, you are just hit in the face with flavor. Whoa! Whoa! I'm not making that noise because it's bad. It's just really strong. Pisang kaleng. There are over 1,000 banana varieties out there in the world, and on my series I've so far eaten something like 20 of them. Out of all of the banana varieties that I've had, this one banana shines forth beyond all others. The Pisang kaleng does not even taste like a banana. It tastes like strawberry shortcake. And when I ate this, it changed everything that I thought I knew about bananas. It's a really, really nice flavor, but if you want banana flavor, this might actually not be what you want, because if you want the taste of a nice banana, this tastes so different that it might actually not be what you're looking for. The Osato. This is an oddly shaped fruit with an even stranger flavor. It reminds me a lot of the egg fruit, which, if you remember, it tastes like egg yolks and sweet potatoes. The Osato is not quite that simple, though. While egg fruit is kind of like grape juice, the Osato is like a fine wine. It has a lot of nuanced little flavors to it, like egg custard and Parmesan cheese. There's something sharp and savory to it. This is good. This is really good. The Debye. This is a little fruit that has a learning curve to it. Straight off of the tree, it's nothing that special, but if you soak these in hot water for a couple of minutes, it turns into something incredible. The Debye is like a meal. It's savory with a flavor that's kind of like buttered carrots, avocados, and olives with maybe a little dash of black pepper on top. It's a strange combination and not exactly what you'd expect coming from a fruit, but they're very satisfying, they're very filling, and on top of all that, you can actually save the seeds of this, and if you crack them open, you can eat the inside. A lot of complex flavors. Celery, carrots, potatoes, almonds, olives, chestnuts, all kind of like wrapped up into one little fruit. The Tonga Tuba. This fruit is something very special. It's sweet and tangy with a soft texture that just almost melts in your mouth. It reminds me a little bit of star fruit and mangoes, but with its own unique taste as well. And those are some of my favorite fruits, so just getting it like in this nice little package is just wonderful.
Damn, that's really good.
Velvet apple. I found this fruit at an agricultural park in Borneo that had a very serious mosquito problem. So for me, it was very difficult to get too excited about fruit when I was really concerned about catching dengue fever. But the velvet apple managed to make me forget about my problems for at least a little while. It looks kind of like a fuzzy tomato, but the taste is incredible. It's like a mixture of mango and strawberry yogurt. Very, very unique and very delicious.
Definitely has like a creamy, like cheese-like flavor to it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with mango yogurt. Maybe a little bit with like a berry taste, like mango strawberry yogurt. Really, really good. And people who don't like this thing, I think they're getting a fruit that is maybe not ideal. I think it varies a lot tree by tree. But that one, A+, really good.
Pawpaw. While making this list, I tried to keep from reviewing more than one fruit that is closely related to another fruit. Annona fruits made it very, very difficult. Last time I made a top 10 video like this, I had the Atamoya very high on the list. Well, since then, I've had two fruits that I like just as much. I've had the Rollinia, which is a crazy looking spiky yellow fruit with kind of like a lemony custard taste to it. I also had the Pawpaw, which is a North American fruit that has a lot of different flavors to it depending on which one you pick up. I've had Pawpaws that tasted like soursop, I've had Pawpaws that tasted like sweet potatoes, I've had Pawpaws that tasted just like sugar, some tasted like pineapple. Because of the wide range of different Pawpaw flavors that are out there, and maybe because of a little bit of pride, because this is a fruit that grows in my country that is very, very strange, I think the Pawpaw wins. The Chacha. This was my favorite fruit the last time I made a top 10 video, and it is still way up there. Garcinia fruits are absolutely delicious, and it is a crime that they are rarely available in the US. You can find purple mangosteens at some Asian markets, but there are so many incredible Garcinia fruits that are out in the rest of the world that you just can't get here. Achachas are still my favorite of all the Garcinias. Since I reviewed it last time, I've had several more, but these still have all the qualities that I like best about Garcinias and kind of combine them together. They have the sweet, creamy flavor of a purple mangosteen with the tartness of a yellow mangosteen. Plus, it also has its own uniqueness to it that just can't be beat.
If you live in Australia, you have no excuses. You should pick this up and eat it. If you live in the Amazon, once again, find it and eat it. If you live anywhere else in the world, go to an airport and fly to Australia or the Amazon so you can try this fruit, because this is one of the nicest things that I've ever had.
The Lukac. Durians are a matter of such controversy in the fruit world. They smell bad. If they fall from a tree, they can kill you. If you open one the wrong way, it will unlock a portal to hell and release Cenobites across the earth. Some people love durian, some people hate it. Me, I'm somewhere in the middle. It would not make it on a top 10 list, but it's okay. Lukac is not regular durian. It is in the same genus, but it is a different species and it has a very different flavor. It takes all of the delicious parts of durian without the parts that are questionable. It is sweet and fruity and flavorful and aromatic. It does have like the vanilla and egg custard kind of taste that regular durian does, but it doesn't have the cheesy taste. It doesn't have the oniony taste or the savory taste or what some people would say decaying foot taste that regular durian has. Lukac will still stink up a room like nobody's business, but in a way that you won't mind.
If you want to see why people like durian, like why people are raving about it, but to you it tastes terrible, start with this guy right here. And I think it'll make a whole lot more sense. At least it's doing that for me right now.
Okay, that's it. The top 10 most delicious fruits in the world 2017 edition. Now, I'm going to do another one of these when I hit 300 episodes. It's going to happen, and that will probably be in 2019. So I will see you then. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. If you've had a lot of fruit and you want to give me your top 10 favorite fruits, I'd love to hear it. Put it in the comments below. Otherwise, guys, I will see you next week. Bye-bye. Okay, I only have 1 minute, so I have to make this fast. Guys, click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Click that bell. I don't know what the bell does, but it probably gives an angel its wings, so click on it. That dislike button, don't click that one. Go to the comments, leave a comment if you have something to say. Go to the description, because in the description there is a link to my Patreon page where you can help contribute to my channel and make it grow. There's also a link to my website where you can see a backlog of videos, more information, and also you can buy a t-shirt at my website now. I want to give a special shout out to the channel Smarter Every Day. Smarter Every Day is a mega contributor on Patreon. They're really helping me out. If you like what I'm doing with fruit, check out his channel because it basically covers everything involving science. It's really interesting. Also around there should be a couple of videos right here. These are the videos to my next week's episode if it's up, and last week's episode where you can check that out. I still have 3 seconds, guys, so thank you so much. Bye-bye.